to show 38, Hot Button Soul Music Archaeology.
Yep, welcome again.
Yeah, welcome to all our new followers. We gained a lot of subscribers on YouTube over the last week, so hello, welcome. A lot of you in the States, so
yeah,
you know, nice.
Howdy out there.
Yeah. So, what's this, Chris?
Well, starting off with a nice bit of UK prog rock. This, with a nice chunky breakbeat behind it, is McDonald and Giles. These guys were in the group King Crimson, this being from 1970, and it's signed as well. Don't you love it when you find a record and it's signed by the band?
Luckily it's signed to
Chris, yeah. Yeah. Groovy little number, and it has got a clattering breakbeat in it as well, which is very nice. So we'll leave it on for a little bit, and probably chat over most of it until the break actually comes in.
Yeah.
Now we've got to think of something to chat about, haven't we?
Well, the thing is that you got McDonald and Giles, and there's a picture of them with two young ladies on there, and obviously they just said to them, "Do you fancy being on our record cover?" That's a nice way to pull, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Probably don't have a clue who they are anymore.
No, that's right. I have to say, I do love that 60s look. That 60s look is very cool.
Yeah, but that was 1970s, this is probably a little bit rougher.
Yeah, and it looks like Giles here looks like a supply teacher, but even back then, but you know,
yeah.
Fair play, he got the girls. He did get the girls.
Back then, apparently, it was alright.
Oh yeah, totally rock and roll, wasn't it?
Not anymore.
No. Nah.
Anyway, back to the music.
Yeah, so you got about 3 breaks this week.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and yes, sorry, Brad, to butt in, but I must apologise for our head nodding and impassionate way that we talk about music.
I was about to say exactly the same thing, Chris. It's odd how we do that.
It's very odd. It's just too odd. It's too odd. Yeah, I feel like a right chicken, best dressed chicken.
Yeah, it's their own.
Yeah, anyway, a lovely, lovely breakbeat here, and we'll try and be a bit more passionate. Moving on from this to some psychedelic moog. So from this to this.
Nice bit of moog.
Oh. I think this is the age of electronicus, synthesised on the moog by Dick Hyman. What a great name, Dick Hyman. I wonder if he was a porn star.
His middle name is Tudor. Breakster.
Yeah, anyway, awesome. What a crazy mooged out version of James Brown's Give It Up, Turn It Loose on the Command label.
Yeah, definitely one of the more unusual tracks we played, but
yeah.
No worse for it. Interesting.
It's a little bit like Ross Geller, isn't it, in Friends, with this intergalactic space theme or whatever. But killer tune all the same.
Yeah. Interesting cover too.
Yeah.
Lots of electronics, if you like that sort of thing, old-fashioned looking electronics.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who find that almost like porn, isn't there? Yeah, with grooves out here.
It's cool though, I like it.
Cool.
It's interesting.
Yeah, we think so.
Definitely worth playing.
Definitely. Anyway, from this mooged out piece of awesomeness, we're going to go to a bit of funky rock.
Oh. We always like a good cover in the shed.
That's right. Yeah, luckily we have got a ceiling.
Yeah, luckily.
Yeah, this is the rather delectable Ruth Copeland's, her version of Gimme Shelter, obviously the Stones classic. She was a gorgeous looking lady, so I'm sure Brad might be able to magic up a scene of her right now.
Just in my mind.
Yeah, the album, she looks like she's wearing like a little sort of squaw outfit on. This a great album as well. And it's on the Invictus label, so there must be some sort of funkadelic influence here as well. Wicked tune.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Yeah. Definitely one to play at a party.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say, definitely telepathic tonight, definitely a floor filler.
It's not one mind.
Just one.
Yeah.
Just about ready.
So from Ruth, we're going to go to
One odd mind.
yeah, a bit warped, but from Ruth we're going to go to some Disco Divas next. So check this out.
Right, we don't know.
We don't.
Played this
Yeah.
before.
This may be on an earlier episode, but we can't remember. It's getting to that stage in our old minds that we can't remember what we played.
I don't think it is. I think it's just in our minds because it was such a staple of our night that we used to do.
Yeah. But this is Sister Sledge. Love, Don't Go Through No Changes on Me. It is an absolute classic, brilliant soul dancer.
So if we have played it before, it's worth playing again.
Yeah, it's worth playing again.
But I don't think we have.
We probably have, but we may not have. I don't know.
I can't deny this feeling inside.
Yeah, clearly, if you haven't heard it before,
You need to, and here it is. So it's just so good.
snap it up.
I have to say this is probably in my top 10 favourite tunes of all time. And that's a bold statement.
How can I be sure? Love won't walk out the door.
One being Paul McCartney in the frog chorus. That is my favourite of all time.
Or will you change with time? Oh no, no, don't you go through no changes on me. No, 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 don't you go.
Yeah, me and Brad get a bit camped to this. Can't help it.
I've never known this took this week.
I try not to.
I got slaughtered last week by a man we like to think of as a good friend now.
Yeah. It's like that Nescafe advert, isn't it? Like each and every instalment. Anyway, from Sister Sledge, we're going to be moving on to a nice bit of funky instrumental sax. So, not Kenny G.
Nice bit of groovy sax. Literally groovy sax.
That's right, the track is called Groovy Sax by Red Prysock. On Chess Records.
I've seen Django, yeah. You see a little bit too much sax in that.
I ain't seen this, I don't know what's on there. Yeah, wicked drums on this. Sadly there's no break, but you know, don't just look for records with breaks. It's just such a good little killer payout tune.
Yeah, it's a nice track. I look like a fisherman today, right?
It does. It's a fisherman's friend.
This is excellent.
Yeah, this is Irene Reid. I must be doing something right. I've had this 10 years and I still can't remember the bloody title. Yeah, this is US 45 on Pilgrim Records. I think I've heard this played at Breaking Bread a few times.
We're going on the Breaking Bread radio show in a few weeks. So look forward to that. Skeg's promised us he's going to cook for us as well.
That's right.
I could fix it up if I tried. I must admit that I'm just plain lazy, but he's always there.
In fact, check out their February show. It's excellent with Steve the Sleeve and Jay Squared. I listened to it yesterday. Fantastic.
Big up Steve Sleeve. It's been a long time, mate. Excellent track. Yeah, so after this we thought we'd delve back into some old UK hip-hop. A ragga hip-hop as well.
To the Demon Voice.
Oh. North London's finest.
Apart from Skeg.
Yeah. Although he is from South London originally.
This is the original so Steveman's passing through. And we now go left the glimity crew called curfew. You understand? Coming to stick to with the reality business this year. You with me?
Some proper head nodding to this.
Oh yeah.
Some old head
Yeah, in their short career they only had 2 albums, but 2 great albums. Yeah, shame that they packed it in when they did, really, because there's a lot of you know, old schoolers that sort of like got back together and did some stuff. It'd be lovely if the Demon Boys did.
We did that one in 1990. I said we are go next year on plenty lyrics, plenty. In a 93, more than 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 tune. See what I mean, D-man?
It sounds real.
Totally, yeah. Those samples from the Black Caesar soundtrack. Killer beats.
Because I'm black and my spars, then again and again, that's the topic I'll be riding. It's more important to me that I'm guiding. The younger you them away from racist policemen. But them a small problem, cause our heart's too strong, our mind's too strong. Tough in a spirit and with fresh like ready on. My J for the with me have enough variety.
Right.
With calamity.
So from this tough tune to our break of the week.
Yeah. Nice bit of samba soul.
Nice bit of samba soul from this album. Every track on this has got a killer breakbeat, so go out and get it if you're into that sort of thing. It's just so good and so infectious. But this is Samba Soul's version of Masquerada, obviously that famous yeah. But also on here there's that ultimate breakbeat Mambo No. 5. There's just so many good tunes on this, and this being a DJ Pogo favourite, because I remember him sampling it back in the day on one of his School Beats albums.
Nice.
Here comes the break.
It was literally hard to choose to break off this album.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. There's loads, so many good ones. They've got another album as well, which has also got some good tough drums on it. Anyway, from here to our theme of the week.
I don't know this film.
No, don't know the film, but it's called T.R. Baskin, and the music is by Jack Elliott, and it seems to have Candice Bergen, Peter Boyle, Marcia Rod and James Caan in it.
Yeah, James Caan. Yeah. I asked my barber for a James Caan all the time.
1971, killer track.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's it from us for this week.
Yeah, no one really to plug this week, I can think of. Plug at the bottom then, anyone?
No, can't think of anyone that we need to plug.
Listen to the Breakbeat radio show as you mentioned earlier, and yeah, thank you for putting up with our odd head nodding on for the last 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, well, for the last 3/4 of a year, really. Yeah, anyway.
We'll catch you next week.
See you later.